Let's talk about the double standard in how support is given, especially for autistic people at work. You've probably felt it. When you go above and beyond, people notice. They praise your productivity, your work ethic, your follow-through. You're labeled reliable, detail-oriented, even a high performer. But the second you ask for support, the second you hit a limit or need to adjust something, the tone shifts. Now you're not flexible enough. Maybe you're hard to accommodate, too sensitive, a burden. Why is it that the same systems that applaud us for going 120% also quietly punish us the moment we need to pause? Because what most workplaces really value is not people, it's performance. If you're outperforming, masking well, and not taking up too much space, you're seen as easy to manage. But as soon as you ask for accommodations, sensory regulation, flexible scheduling, written instructions instead of verbal ones, you're suddenly extra. And that creates a very strange, very real pressure to perform beyond capacity just to maintain basic dignity. We are taught, often without words, that support is conditional, that we only get grace when we're giving more than we have, that it's safer to burn out than to be honest, that regulation is a luxury we have to earn by overfunctioning first. And over time, that message gets internalized. We start offering disclaimers every time we need something. We try to minimize our needs. We wait until we're already spiraling before we say something. And even then, we still feel guilty because support is framed as an exception, not a standard. Meanwhile, neurotypical coworkers can ask for what they need without the same scrutiny. They can be assertive without being labeled difficult. They can maybe miss a day without their competence being questioned. They get to have needs without having to prove they deserve them. But for autistic folks, that same behavior gets read as weakness, or sometimes entitlement, or not being a team player. It's not that support isn't offered at all. It's that it's offered unevenly, based on how well you blend in, based on how well you communicate in their language, based on how little inconvenience your needs create. And that's not support. That's performance-based validation. True support should be proactive, not reactive. It should be built into the structure, not treated like a favor. It should exist regardless of how much we're producing. Because if your value disappears the second you need something, that's not inclusion. That's extraction. And if you felt that, if you've hesitated to ask for help because you were afraid of how it would change people's perception of you, please know, you're not imagining it. You're not too much. And you are allowed to receive support without proving your worth first. That is not asking for special treatment. That's asking for equity.